Hey Nanas, what's up? It's your head Nana here, Antonio Liranzo, and I want to do a lyric breakdown of Fake Friends. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone supporting. This was sort of an experimental song, sort of a song for my producer Justin and one of my co-writers Ashley to work together for the first time and really see like how we vibe and for them to learn my voice and my styling and all that. And now we're making even like better music for the album, by the way. But you know, you gotta try it. So I'm really happy that there's success in the song and that you guys are fucking with it. So I figured why not do what we always do, a lyric breakdown. Also, I love this top. I may wear it for a performance. You know, we'll see. It's from Instrument Man. It's cute. It's cute. All right, so lyric breakdowns I break down as to why I wrote the lyric and where it's coming from and all that vibe and my collaborators and all that good stuff. So first things first is we start the beat and then it's like lonely nights in LA, right? Got me feeling number than Novocaine. Guess I was expandable, a throwaway. I'm the bestie that you all want, but you turn me into a not. So pretty much the meaning behind this is when I first moved here in LA, it was lonely, right? Everyone's very secluded. You drive everywhere. Um, it's not like New York where you're just seeing people consistently, and like whether you're poor or rich or whatever box you're in, um, you're all sharing the same experience, right? You're all commuting. You're all overworked, underfucked. Need to go to happy hour, get drunk, snow, all of it. Here, and being from there, I'm from that experience, right? From that culture coming here, I was like, oh my god, it's really lonely. And the streets are quiet at night, which is also weird to me. And then I've had some falling out with some friends, which happens as we grow older. But there were some friends that just didn't like my vibe, and which is okay. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and vice versa. But one thing I will always say is I am sweet, even when I'm feisty. I always will. I'm there to help someone. And I've had comments from people just saying I'm like too much and too loud and this and that. And I'm like, listen, I already have amazing friends in my life and amazing supporters. And if I'm too much or too loud for you, then that's a you problem. I'm not going to tone down like who I am, right? I'm Italian Dominican from New York. I'm going to be too much 24/7. And if I'm not, then there's something wrong with me. So yeah, this sort of happened last year, and I just had a falling out with a friend. And I also realized that like I try to make everyone my best friend, and that's also a thing I'm working on because not everyone is looking out for you, right? Or not everyone wants to be your best friend. So it's also the mismatch. But I like the line "number than Novocaine" because number technically isn't a word, right? You just say numb, and number spelt like number. But I just think it rhymed better, and I came up with the line for Novocaine because I was just like, this is how I feel, number than Novocaine. Yeah, and then turn me into an op. Ashley had a good idea because like we love video games, and she was just like op, like yes. So yeah. Then the next part's like, I'll be your favorite villain. I'll be your favorite villain. I'll be your favorite villain. Pretty much. And that just means like you're gonna always be someone's villain of their story, right? Like it's their story, so they're gonna think they're right, and that's that. So not that deep. Then it's the chorus. It's lonely at the top, main character of the plot. They live to see you fail. They're jealous. They're the flop. And that's me sort of coming back with this bad bitchery. Like, yeah, you don't like me because it's lonely at the top, bitch. And I am main character of the plot of your plot too. And they want to see me fail if I'm their villain, right? But they're jealous that they're a flop. And then it's fake friends, fake friends, fake fucking friends. And then I really like this second verse. It's more singing, but it's when we met and you said we can be friends. Never thought that you'd do something like this. Had my back, but you went and you stabbed it. Now I'm lying all over your plastic. Now that last line, at first I was hesitant putting in the song, so I was like, "Ooh, that's really like aggressive." Like plastic body, I just killed them. But then we were like, no, we like double meanings, right? Like the way I write, the way I sing, like I like all the storytelling. So for me, it was like plastic. People are fake here. Not everyone. Not everyone. I met some really cool people here, but there are, there's this reason why there's a stereotype about LA. There are some plastic and fake people here. So it's a double meaning where it's like all over your plastic, and also in plastic because you're dead to me, bitch. Um, and then the rest is like part of that is like could be friends, how am I backing you stabbed it. And then it's repeat Lonely Nights in LA, Number the Novocaine, y'all get the point. Um and then I'll be your favorite villain. We wanted to like sort of make it an EDM experimental track. And then, it's only at the top, all that fun. And then the bridge is just sweet and simple. Careful in the city of angels. I wrote that because I was just like, hello, city of angels, Los Angeles. You're bound to meet a friendly devil. And I was like, yes, yes. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what I like about writing with Ashley after this. And then it's a repeat of it's only at the top, main character to the plot, they live to see you fail, they're a flop, fake friends. And that's it. It's a simple song, It's deep enough where it comes from an emotional standpoint, but it's also like not that deep, right? But I love writing with Ashley and Justin because I have other co-writers from other songs that I love working with, like Steven. But what I really like, I've realized with Ashley is I like that I come to with her with this like idea and words that I wrote out in a poem, right? But sometimes when you work with songs, sometimes your words can get cut or people want to, fit it for a story or, they want to change perspective a little bit. And I'm usually down with that because like music is collaborative, right? Like sometimes someone else's other idea of my words is going to be better. And that's why I love Steven for, because he has pushed me to be like, okay, this is a great idea, but how do we like make it more your universe? But I came with the song with just that raw feeling of fake friends, and Ashley really took all the lyrics I wrote, a lot of them, and was able to make pitches and melodies around these wordings and work instead of like making a song and then making my words fit. She made the song around my words, if that makes sense. And I really love that. I think as artists, it's really important to have a writer with you and people that understand that like I'm the artist, right? I want to make sure I'm comfortable singing this and this is my message. So therefore, like these are certain words I want in the song, right? And then there's some songs where I'm like, hey, like let's just kiki fuck it up. But this one, like, yeah, I was like, I want the words that I wrote to really show. So I want to thank Ashley and Justin for that. And yeah, I'm just so excited for the new era. Like, it hasn't even started yet. Like, this was just as a tease. Like, this is not even like what's about to come. But anyways, like the car, I'm signing out. But anyways, love you, nanas. Bye.